and welcome back to Food Street. It's Red Knight here, and we're going to be looking at something really cool today. I'm just about to get my food truck, and doesn't it look beautiful? Look at it just sitting there in a beautiful little red ribbon, waiting to be unwrapped just like a Christmas present. And it's all done, it's shiny, it's clean, the pigeon's nest is gone, and it's ready to roll. Now, what does it mean? It means I'm going to have 9 trays with food items that are going to have to be made, grown, or produced at some way in the game. Now I can request help from 2 of my friends, and I can then do the other 7 by myself, or I could do all 9 depending on the way the game goes. Now, if you can't do it, do send the truck away. Don't feel that you have to do everything. If you want to, only do some of the trays, and it's okay if you do that. You don't have to complete everything. Okay, if you don't complete everything, you won't get the vouchers, but at least you will get any coins and stars for each of those trays. So it is worth doing just for that fact. Now remember, you can request help from 2 people. Now requesting help from 2 people, it's not a lot, but then again it means 2 trays less for yourself. Now please do pick and choose which trays you want to do. Now the way you can go about doing this, you can choose easy trays, you can choose the more difficult ones for your friends to help out with, depending on your level when it comes to doing these trays. Some of the items will be very easy, some of the items will be more challenging, and the quantities will go up and down. Now when it comes to, let's say for example, produce, like my one is asking for tomatoes. Now I could grow lots of tomatoes. 30 tomatoes is not really that challenging if you think about it, because tomatoes do grow quite quickly. However, the trouble is I've only got so many boxes, and at the same time of growing those tomatoes, I also need to grow other vegetables for other orders that I do have in my restaurant. Otherwise my customers are going to be very dissatisfied. So it is a balancing game, and this you need to consider when it comes to requesting help from your friends. Now in relation to this request, I'm going to need some beef from my cows, which is not really a problem in itself. However, I may need beef for other products again. So what you can do is, like I've just done here, is rip off the orders that you've got, cancel those out for the time being, and then in 30 minutes time you will get new orders. Or you can just leave them there. It's down to you as to what you want to do. Now I'm quite comfortable with ripping them off. Maybe I will get some easier ones coming up, and the easy ones will make it much easier for me to get coins at the same time as doing my truck. Now you also noticed there as well that I had some breakfast toast. Now okay, the breakfast toast again is not too challenging itself. However, both the beef and the breakfast toast require additional items to actually produce those materials for the actual truck. So as an example, to get the beef I'm going to need some greens, and greens need to be grown. But how can I grow these greens if I'm actually growing tomatoes? So I need to again think very wisely about which items I want to grow, which items I want to ask help for. Now I think when it comes to this truck, I'm going to request help with the actual beef, and that's what I've actually done. Now I've requested help with 2 of the trays. Will I get it? Will it be done quickly? Will it be done much later, within the 15 hours or so that I've got left to get this truck done? Now sometimes your friends will be able to help you out, sometimes not. Again, you need to think about this because they're also running a restaurant as well. Maybe they can't give you the resources. So sometimes you might want to choose an easier item, especially if it's a large quantity that's requested. So as an example, let's just say that it's requesting, say, 20 wheat or 30 tomatoes. Maybe put those ones out to your friends, because at the end of the day, they are much easier for them to do, and then they can actually run their own restaurants as well. But like I said, it's a balancing game between which ones you want to do or which ones you don't. Now, when it comes to asking for help, once you've actually requested help, a little helping hand will appear above your truck. And on your icon on the trade bar, which is the two arrows that go left and right, or the actual stand itself, you will see that when your friend's icon is there, you can see the helping hand just above it. Now, what kind of helping hand is it going to be? You don't know until you actually go to that restaurant. So once you've gone to the restaurant, have a look. See what they need. It could be something really, really simple like a revival. Excellent. We all love revivals because they're so easy to do and they don't cost you anything. It's a shame we don't get anything in return, but maybe at some stage in the future they will be changing this option, and maybe we will get some nice stars or coins for doing that. I really do hope that this change happens, because it makes it more of an incentive to actually want to help people. Now, when it comes to helping someone with a truck, you do get something in return. It's not just thank you very much, okay, I've got your items, you get nothing back. You're actually getting the stars and the coins for that actual tray. Now, you will not get the voucher for helping someone. So if you complete their last tray on a truck, don't expect to be getting the voucher that they've earned as well. The voucher they will get themselves, and then it will go to the top of the screen right there in the center where you see the gold, the silver and the bronze voucher count. Now at the moment you'll see I need 30 tomatoes, I'm going to need 4 trays of beef, 3 beef pieces per tray, and 2 trays of breakfast toast, so 10 items there in total. So that's a lot of production there. Oh my goodness me. But I do have 15 hours to get it all done with. Now, is that possible for me? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Now, at the moment, I'm living in Japan and I'm working during the day. Now, my daily work hours can be quite varied, and I can't always get to the game. So I may start a truck, I may request help, but then I may not finish it before the time counts down. Now, that's not an issue. Okay, I don't get the voucher, but I'm not too worried if that happens. I'm still going to get the stars and I'm still going to get the coins for the trays, so that's not an issue for me, because every time I fill one of those trays I get something. Now you've just seen now I've done 2 trays, so that's 20 tomatoes done. Oh yes, but I do need to get on with my beef, so I need to grow some vegetables as well. And now that I'm on the last lap for those tomatoes, I can start focusing on greens. Now, remember that you can actually go to your trade stall and look at the world and your friends' tabs, because you never know. Maybe they are selling items that you need. For example, when you go there, if you're needing greens, hey, they're selling greens, I'm going to buy those, because it then saves you having to grow them yourself. Now, you may find that by buying items you fill up your storage. Now, if you can upgrade using these items, fantastic. But if you don't have sufficient items to upgrade at that moment in time, then I would strongly recommend selling some of the extra items that you have in storage. Okay, do pick and choose when it comes to the expansion. You're not really expected to keep all of the expansion materials for all of the expansion options. Just pick the one that you want to focus on to start with, and I would recommend selling off the other items. But do let me know if you are going to sell off any expansion materials for those 2 storage areas, because I would love to buy them off you, and then I can expand myself. So yeah, let's all work together and expand Red Knight's Places restaurant, just so we can make it #1 for all the delicious food in my town. Now, where am I at the moment? Now, I'm currently at level 14 and I've just reached level 15. Oh, yeah. 2 swords, 2 gems, 300 coins, a new bench option, and some other items. Wicked! Now, the great thing about getting a new bench option, sometimes I'm able to then upgrade my order option so I can get some more orders there. Now in a second I will show you that and you will see what I mean. But look at that, I've got some beef done as well and plenty of greens in storage, so I can do another trade. Yeah. Let's go and do one of those trays. Tomatoes ready as well. Wicked. Isn't that good? Oh, there's an order, I can do that one. Let's get that one out of the way. That releases some more storage for me as well. Right, now, I've got a new machine and it's a wok. Now, you did notice that I had 2 orders there for the wok. Now, the wok will cost me 1300 coins, but I only have 1042. So I'm probably going to bin those 2 orders. But again, that's okay because in 30 minutes, new orders will come back. But look at those new benches there. Oh, yeah. I could start changing my bench designs around. Now, when it comes to these tables and chairs, you can mix and match them. You can go with the one design option. You can put them both inside your restaurant or you can put them outside. Now, I'm going to be putting one outside a little bit later. And the great thing about adding a new table, it means you have more customers. Ooh, I've got some new flooring as well, so I can enjoy messing around with my design again. Now, I still need 5 more trays. There's another one done there. That's 4 more trays left to go. So, yeah, I'm getting very close to completing that truck. And that will be my first one done. Wicked. Or at least I hope I can get it done. We will have to wait and see. Maybe by the end of this video, we will have seen maybe 1, maybe 2 trucks done. Maybe 1 started, the rest not finished because of time constraints. We just have to wait and see. Now, these are the 2 orders I was on about in relation to the wok. Now, because I can't do it, they're just taking up space, so let's discard. Very, very easy. Now, you'll notice there that last order option was on about basically if I add another table, I can give myself a new menu card. So, what do you think? Should I give myself another table and then I can open up another slot there? I think it's worth doing. And I'm also getting very close to the required total for coinage as well. Sweet. So very, very soon I can get even more. And I can get that new machine going. Now, as I said in another video, when it comes to the machines, you can pick and choose the machines that you want to add. If you want to, you can skip one and move on to another machine and then basically come back to the machines you missed and add those later. It would all depend on your space. Now, do I need to sell any items, I wonder, or do I need to buy? Oh, I just saw some greens. Let's go and get those. So thank you very much, Katie's Cafe. That was very nice of you to sell them. So 28 coins for your bank. I hope it helps you out. Oh dear, I missed that one. That tall chest would have been very, very nice. Now, coffee beans, they're great to buy, especially as you move up in the ranks, because it saves actually harvesting from your trees and then having to rip them up afterwards. And if you don't have the resources to do that, you don't really want to have lots of dead trees just sitting around your restaurant. Unless it's autumn time or Halloween, which it is getting very close to Halloween at the moment. But you're looking for a more design or pleasing design, like some of the restaurants I've actually seen recently. Now I can get some toast going, yay. Now that's why I didn't actually spend too much time on the meat. Now you'll notice there that I needed both beef and milk from the cow shed there. To get both those items, I'm going to need greens, which meant that I can't actually produce the tomatoes. Now, when it comes to thinking about this, you need to think about, okay, what should I do first? Should I go for, as an example, like the tomatoes, or should I have gone for the greens first? The choice is yours. Now, as I said, the tomatoes do grow very, very fast. So why not focus on the tomatoes first? Get as many done as you can, which is what I did do, and then go for the easy option afterwards. Now my helping hand is still there. At the moment no one's been able to give me a hand. I've leveled up, and please, please someone come along and do it soon. Now let's have a look at these tables. Look at those. Now you'll see there I've got a little yellow indication to say that I can buy one of these tables and chairs, and once I've purchased it I can then start using it within the game. But which one should I go for, and where should I put it? Now I'm looking for something that can go outside on my grass area, and I think a nice little bench and chairs will go very, very nicely. Now that's actually quite a nice design. Very park focused, very outside. I like the seat coverers there. I think that one looks good. Turn it sideways. Turn it back again. Yep, I think that's a nice choice. So I think I'm going to say yes to that one. And look at that, I get some stars and a new bench. Now if I go to the orders, you'll see there that the slot is now ready. All I need to do is just to unlock it. So yay. Now I wonder how many menu options can we have in this game. It will be really interesting to find out. Please let me know in the comments below. So all of you players out there who are much higher than I am, let us know please how many extra slots there are, or that you've got for each of the machines, or for your actual produce production as well. Does it get easier? Is it more challenging as you progress? Do you need to think a lot more when it comes to leveling up or growing items? Please do give us your tips and suggestions. Now another great place you can go to for some good guides at the moment, and I notice a lot more have been added, is to the actual forum for Food Street games. Now when you do actually go to the forum, you will find that they have all of their games in the one location. Just sign up to the forum, then you can start interacting with everybody else. Maybe make some new friends and add them to your friends bar, which means you can get some more help with your trucks. So there's method in the madness for joining the forum, because you can make some really cool friends, especially when you start sharing your recipes and helping each other out. Okay, now I've jumped ahead slightly. I can now get some more tomatoes. Okay, my truck still hasn't been helped. I've got 3 trays left to go there. So there's another 2 items there. I need some milk. There's some milk, and oh look, I've been helped by one of my friends. So thank you very much for reviving my trees. That was really nice of you. Please do keep coming back and reviving more when the opportunity arises. Now, is it okay that they were able to do the trees only and not help my truck? Absolutely. Because, like I said, sometimes the trucks are easy for people to do, sometimes they are challenging. Sometimes you can see what people need to be, or needs to be done. You walk away and then you come back later and then help them out. And I've done that quite a few times. Especially when my storage is getting maxed out. I need some eggs. Sometimes it feels really frustrating when you can't actually do something because you've used the items or it's still growing. And you think, no, I want to produce something else. I need you resources. Why are you not ready? As we're progressing in the game, does it get easier to manage the resources, I wonder, or does it get more challenging? That's a question again for you advanced level players. Do start telling us what it's like as we progress through the game. Okay, I'm going to be making videos trying to show every level that I'm actually reaching. And then maybe we can then see from those videos what's involved and some things that we need to pick up. But if you could tell us in advance, it would be absolutely wonderful. And I know there will be lots of appreciative people out there in the world. I know I would be grateful. And if I'm grateful for your help, that's awesome. Because a nice little thank you for me goes a long way. Now, what should I do? I've got 572 coins left. Should I buy something else, I wonder? Let's go and see what's on sale. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need those, don't need those, don't need those. Oh, someone needs a helping hand. Let's go and have a look. Helping hand is on the way, but can I help you, I wonder? So, no trees and bushes, so it's just a truck. Can I do this? I'm sorry, no I can't. Okay, 3 stir fries, 4 coins in XP. That's not bad. Now, did you notice that every time you go away from your restaurant, the truck disappears? And then when you come back to your restaurant, it comes zooming down the street and then reparks itself. Now, I wonder why it does that. Does it actually go back to base and have a coffee and cake while we're waiting? Maybe it has some secret orders that it's delivering before it comes to my restaurant. But then again, maybe... No, no, I'm not going to think that idea. Yep, why not? I think the truck driver is selling our produce off to the highest bidder. So he drives away from our restaurant, go and finds himself some other customers, sells our ideas, and then rakes in all the extra money. And then I come back to my restaurant and produce more goods. And then again, I think he takes my items and sells them elsewhere. Oh my god, that's not good. Some more helping hands done there. Isn't it wonderful? Makes me feel so happy to help. Now, I'm making all of these videos, as you can see, and I really do enjoy doing this, but please do subscribe. Okay, all of these videos are on my second channel, which I use for promoting other game videos. Both videos that my son likes or that I enjoy playing, and even some videos on my channel for things that happen in my country that I like to share with the world. But please do watch all of these videos, subscribe, and do comment, because Food Street's actually quite relaxing and fun, especially as you're progressing. Shall I do those eggs? Now, was that a mistake or not? I wonder. Should I have kept those eggs or not? Yeah, don't you just love it when the soups are ready and then you can just say, hey, 80 coins, thank you very much. And there's another one there. But if I do that one, I'm going to run out of greens unless I have any greens growing. Let's go and check in a minute. Do I have any greens growing? Yes, I do. So if I did sell those items, it's not a problem. Ooh, I could buy those. Carrots, yes please, thank you very much. Reduces my growing time when I can buy produce like that. Lots of people needing help there, so I guess I'd better get on with that in a moment. How many vegetables are there? I'm going to have to go back to the forum, I think, and have a check. See what list of vegetables have been added. Three trays to do. Still no one's helped me out with them, and I take that back. Yeah, I've just been helped. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Now, when you do help someone, you're going to see your logo come up like it's doing just here, and it will also show your logo above the truck as well. So when I actually open up my game and have a look like I've just done now with this part of the video, I can see that I've been helped by one of my friends, and I'm really pleased about that. And to make it even better, I just got myself a silver voucher, 27 coins and 23 stars because it's completed. So now he jumps up and down very pleased, and look which way he goes. But you didn't close up the side of your food truck, young man. That's really dangerous. Everything will fly out the windows. Now, once you've done that, you're going to get a little notification board. Click on it, and it will come up with that little menu option. And it will currently tell you one of the items you're going to need. Now, I'm quite pleased about that because it will give you a really good prompt about which items you need to start producing. Now, it's not going to tell you everything, so it's a bit of a guessing game. But so far, I've been quite pleased with the items that it's asking me to do. For example, I've got a new truck here, and as you can see, there's quite a few items there that are required. Now, in this case, it's not 9 trays. You'll see that 1 tray is actually missing. So the amounts do vary depending on the truck. And I also think the amounts vary based on how challenging it is. Now, okay, this one's worth silver, 48 coins, and 40 star for total completion. Each tray is also worth a large quantity of coins and stars. Now, for overall completion, okay, that can be quite nice once you've done all of the trays. Plus, you get that yummy little voucher which you can then use for other things within the game. Now I'm getting very close to level 16 as well. Jumping ahead makes it much easier. Now I am finding that as I'm playing the game, the levels are taking longer to get, which I think is good because it means it becomes more challenging. But look at that, 2 new dishes, some decoration, 5 onions, 2 gems and 300 coins, and a special coin offer. And if I accept this offer, I'm going to get vouchers as well. Now, wasn't that nice? So 18 hours it's going to be there in case I change my mind. Now, I'm sorry, as I've said before, it's not my cup of tea to buy things, but please do wait for these special offers if you want to do so. Now, this icon that it's showing me is coins, because coins are the main focus of that special deal. Now, if it had been gems, that icon image would have been a gem indication. So, it does change, which is quite interesting. I wonder if there's a voucher special offer as well. That could be quite interesting. You could buy a large quantity or mixed quantity of vouchers. That could be quite cool. Wonder how many people would take up that offer. So you buy a bag of coins, you buy a bag of gems, and maybe you buy a bag of vouchers. I would have to suggest that. In fact, I just did. So, design team. Okay, I've just given you a really cool idea for the game. You sell gems, you sell coins. How about selling some vouchers as well that we can all purchase? I know I would probably buy some. Now, I've got sufficient coins now. I can build my machine. So I'm probably going to put it over there. And that's what I've done. Now it needs to be unpacked. And unpacking is not a fast action unless you wish to use gems to do so. So I'm going to have to wait many hours. In total, 6 hours. Whoa, so 6 hours to get my wok. And let's jump ahead and look at that. A beautiful little machine ready to be unwrapped, and doesn't it look designed? So my wok station has a vegetarian stir fry and chicken udon. Ooh, that looks really delicious. But what's your favorite? Now, I do like udon. I eat a lot of that here in Japan, but I must admit the first dish did look really tempting. Now, this food truck that I'm required to do wants a lot of soup, and I mean a lot of soup, and that means it's going to be resource heavy for me. Now, the main resource in this case is going to be from my chickens, and that's quite challenging. So again, I'm probably going to request help. Now, my last truck, was I able to do it? No, I wasn't. If you look at my vouchers at the top, it's still the one silver. So I failed to complete my last truck. In fact, I failed to complete many trucks because of time allocation and commitments, which is a shame. But then again, I can keep going, and maybe one day we'll have my second truck completed. I wonder if they will give us the option in this to actually help the whole truck out for somebody. That could be quite nice. Now, let's just say that we did help out someone's trucks. Okay, at the moment we're getting a nice little reward for each of the trays. But let's just say that we did the whole truck. So they had the option of requesting help. Now, instead of the person who's requesting help getting vouchers, maybe the person who does the whole truck gets vouchers. That could be quite a nice incentive. And then maybe people's trucks will be done much faster. Oh dear, I'm going to need a lot of produce. Please take this takeaway and run along home, but don't spill my delicious food on the floor, because I will be very sad and upset. Level 16, I'm quite happy about that. It's been quite a nice challenge so far of growing produce or making produce, and then making food items and serving orders. So I'm quite happy to be level 16 already. And it's only taken me a certain number of days. So yay. I think this video is going to be number 7. Okay, one of my friends, in fact 2 of my friends have helped me out here. Wicked, that means the last one for myself. So I'm going to get a bronze voucher. Yay, my second truck is done. And look at that, 25 stars, 1 bronze voucher and 28 gold coins. Collect the reward? Absolutely. So now I have 2 vouchers. Oh yes. So far my trucks have given me 2 vouchers and 1 failure. And the next truck requires soup again. Oh my goodness, my last truck had a lot of soup. I really hope this one doesn't need a lot of soup, or 2 kinds of soup as well, because it can be quite difficult. Now the main produce again there is the drumsticks, but this is what it was. So just 4 trays of soup, that's not too bad. 40 wheat, I'm not sure if I got the space for that, and 12 apples. Can I do it, I wonder? I think that's going to be a challenge, so I'm going to send it away. But not to worry, if you do send it away, it will come back in 6 hours time, just like he's about to do. So I've sent this one away, he drives off to do what he wants to do. A new board item comes up, I'm going to need cheese in 6 hours. Now I can speed up if I want to, but I'm not going to. Now if you don't send it away, it will just sit there, the clock will count down, then it will just drive away when he's done and dusted. If you haven't completed it before he drives away, as I said, doesn't really matter. Okay, that's it for this video. I will see you all next time. Enjoy cooking delicious food and have a good evening. Goodbye all.